Okay, so welcome back to Trev-Dogg TV. Now, before we even get started, okay, we need to have a little talk. I bought a new camera because I'm tired of my GoPro dying on me every 2 minutes. Now, I'm exaggerating and it's not that quick, but I got a new camera. This one takes pictures and it's got a lot higher quality. It's one of them EOS, the Canon Rebel T7i. It's supposed to be pretty good. I don't know how the sound quality is. This is the first video that I'm doing on it. And the first video that we're doing on it is we're going to talk about the Buick. Okay? Now, a lot of you... Alright, let me turn this around here. Now, a lot of you have seen this on 1320 video and the Cletus and Cars in Indianapolis. Now, with that being said, I haven't gone through the vehicle. Now, there is a build sheet, if you will, video. It's crap, so we're going to continue on with this one. Now, this is a 2001 Ford V10 F250, one of them Super Duties. It is a Triton. We're going to see how long this one lasts, right? Now, mated to that, mated to the Ford is a Buick. That's a Chevy Buick LeSabre. It's the limit. I can't remember anymore. It's either limited or custom. I do believe it's the limited. Let's go back here. Come on, baby. Let's focus. Nope. Anyway, that says limited. So, with that being said, we mated it together. This is door panel from the Ford that I cut apart and welded very nicely to with seam sealer. The actual truck itself and the Buick. Alright, as you can see here, oh, that's wet. I legit just painted this. See how shiny that baby is? Woo! So this is door panel. This is part of the door. Well, hello to you too. Ruining the video. Up here, this is actual part of the windshield from the Ford. This is actual windshield from the Chevy, from the LeSabre. That's true. This is the real windshield. And like I legit cut it like right where are we at here? Right here is a separation of where the LeSabre was. I just took my cutting disc right underneath of this the whole way down. Okay? And then I took, well, it was actually some friends of mine and we took the Buick, we lifted it up on boards. Those ones actually. Man, I've got to work on this. Like I said, this is a new camera, it's all new to me. Anyway, so those boards, those are native lumber. And we took two of them, stacked them on top of each other, like 1, 2, underneath the here. And then if we come back here, and then we stuck one right underneath the here, we jacked it up on either side with a jack, boom, and then on the other side, just bear with me, and then right back here, and then I took those logs and stacked them right up there, and then we drove the truck underneath of it. And then we very carefully, was not very careful, put the Buick onto the Ford. These are the Ford wipers, Ford antenna. This is the Ford. I'm thinking about doing something with this hammer that was cut out with the plasma torch. Everything is still here. And here, let's get inside here. See, this is the Buick. This is the Buick inside. Everything is the same except for, well, I have to redo the seat belt. It fell from Cletus in the cars, and then that's the old one that I'm going to switch out because I do have buckles for it now, so it will be legal. Ford fuse box, Ford dash, it's all still here, it's all intact. It does have AC. I'm gonna get the radio to work. Unfortunately, the stock one was left outside, so it would not work. It was fried. Regardless, I'm gonna get an adapter, and we're gonna get some. We're gonna get it worked out. That is a brake booster. It still works. Like I said, the AC works. Don't mind this. I'm gonna put something up there to make it look even safer. If we want to go down to Florida for the Daytona truck meet. Yeah, you heard me right. If you see this residue on here, okay, let's see if we can get this. Come on, baby, let's focus. See this, like, dirt residue on the door here? I'm trying my best to get it here. It's just not focusing. I got too big of a lens on. That is actual... That is from a fire extinguisher because I caught this thing on fire. So right here where I was cutting, right here, cutting the floor apart from the Buick. This is the Buick floor, that's the Ford floor. There's about a foot separation here. I'm not even kidding you. It's about a foot separation. Now, when I was cutting here, the fuel lines run right here. This is where the fuel lines run, right underneath here, and it goes up into the motor, okay? Now, I was cutting with a plasma torch. Okay, you listening to me, camera guy? I was cutting with a plasma torch. I was going right here, then all of a sudden, boosh! There was still fuel in the line. I should have known. But that baby went up in flames. Like, it was coming clear up here. There were marks up here from where the fire was hitting up there. It got the backside of the steering wheel a little bit. Now, the only thing that surprised me was that this is the only thing that it did to that chair. Okay, I got bigger burns in it from welding. Now more into it. Again, this is part of the door from the Ford. And I just seam sealed it all in there. That's a speedometer. It still works. I just don't have it in there because when I put it, you know, there's no brackets up here. So I gotta make a bracket so I can put it up there. Windshield wipers work. Horn works. The battery is disconnected because my alternator is bad. And yes, my hood prop is still here. We gotta take our hand. We gotta shove it up inside this hole. And we gotta hit it. So inside here, it's just your regular, old, nasty, worn, decrepit, living in a nursing home Ford V10. There's my battery. Here, you know, just for shits and gits. We're gonna plug it in for you. Just like that. Everything else is just bone stock. Let's see if that battery didn't die. Doesn't tick or nothing. Now, just in case you couldn't hear me, I said that the muffler is pointed right at that gas tank, and it's perfectly fine. You know, once you hit that rev limit, it sounds like this thing's out of two-step. I'm not even kidding you. But due to the neighbors just getting home from vacation, they're tired, they're worn out. I don't want to sit there and do that to them, so we're not gonna. But I will say that the exhaust that comes out of this thing is horrendous. It burns your face, it burns your lungs. It's terrible. So I need to repipe back, and they're gonna come out right about into here, right underneath of my porch. Yeah, you heard me right. That there's gonna be a porch there. That's coming up. That's coming up real soon. You know, Daytona truck meets in what, 2 weeks? That's coming up real soon. So I painted the frame orange. Painted the leaf springs black. I still gotta paint that black. I got my lights to work. I took the Ford wire harness for the brake lights and I tapped them into this so these work. I need to plug these. This is where the exhaust used to be, but since the exhaust is so bad, I didn't want it to come up through there and leak. And it's just, we're gonna reroute the whole thing. I need to weld the diff together because I am not spending money on a differential for a posi. It's just not my style. But while we're at it, I need to repaint this thing. As you can see, it's dirty. That's mud. Okay? That's mud from when it was a stock car. I haven't washed it since. That's when I had the 33s on it. Oh, check out this filler neck. This is nasty. This is bad. It leaks fuel everywhere. There is a hole right here where fuel splashes out sometimes. It's bad. I got a new one. I don't feel bad about this car at all because look at all the rust inside there. This is the car right here. That's the frame of the car. That's all rust. It's rusting through everywhere. And then we got rubber back here. It just adds texture. So what we're gonna do, I went to my local hardware store, big box hardware store, 11% off sale. You know what I mean. And I got this 2-time Ultra Coat. You know, Rust-Oleum, it's gotta be good, right? This is gloss. And this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go like this. New paint job. Look at that, nice and shiny. Oh, it's looking good. Rust, no more. Because it's Rust-Oleum. It just eats it away. See, look, it literally is eating it away. There is no more rust. It's paint. No more rust whatsoever. Rust, begone. A little bit extra there, because that's a big one. That's what she said. Now we got to get this ready for Daytona Truck Meet. Are you listening to me? Daytona Truck Meet. We got to get this ready. They are the top of the line show quality trucks down there. You know, Daddy's money? No, not this case. Not this case. No, these are show quality trucks. These are better than SEMA. Believe me, I know. I've seen it on the YouTube. These rust holes will be no more. They're gonna be covered with paint. Maybe some Bondo, a little bit of spit, and some blood. But we're gonna get it, okay? We just have to get it. Because they're gonna make fun of us if we don't. You know, we don't want to go down there with a bunch of rust showing everywhere because they're gonna make fun of us. So we need to cover it all up. We don't need to get made fun of down there for rust. Nope. Looks good to me. Oh, this hurts. A little bit of rain doesn't hurt nobody. Now this is a different story because we're going to be putting a panel right here. So all this will be closed in. So we're not going to worry about that. This, however, all this rubber and dirt, you need to cover that up. So you won't be bored and leave me here. We're going to go ahead and skip. Ready? Oh, hello. That is not the right truck. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, we're still on the other side. All right. Sorry about that. Apparently I need to get my time warped together, or like better wormholes around the area. Don't try that. So, as you can tell, it's nice and shiny. No rubber on there at all. That's textured paint. This is textured paint. That's not rubber. Even got around to the back here a little bit and I ran out. So what we need to do is we need to go get another can of paint and get going. Now this silver here, we're not going to worry about that. That adds texture and quality and distinctive art lines. This is an art project. Brand new. So here's the muffler pieces that we're going to be putting back onto the car that was taken off of the car. For reference, they are the size of my hand, if not just a little bit bigger. Okay, so if you guys liked this video, please take the like button out on a dinner date, then do a haunted house where you will slowly sneak away, making weird, screaming, childish noises, where you will retreat back into a secret closet or room, wherever, I don't care, where you will continuously scream and slam the door back and forth and back and forth. Never to call the like button again.